Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Monday digital edition of Intentional Talk. It's presented to you by Toro, Millar, Rose, and we are joined by the all-star third baseman of the Houston Astros, Alex Bregman. Bregs, I got to tell you, you're wearing it pretty well, or certainly better than somebody on this program. Guys, can we show Alex a photo of, what do you think of my man down there?
Woo! That had to have been a challenge or like a social media challenge, like I dare you to do this or something, huh?
You know what it is, Braggs? I'll be honest with you. It was straight up yesterday. I was going to put a jet ski, launch it down at the ramp that I got back from Lackey. I basically stole it back from Lackey's front yard that I gave him a few years ago. They never drives. Long story short or longer is that I had no shirt on, so I grabbed one of these golf vests, but it was 900 degrees yesterday, if you remember, in Texas. And I'm looking in the mirror, and my son goes, "Dad, what are you wearing?" There you have it. And it felt right to do.
It's nice. I like the caption on Twitter though. Like, I guess I had to explain myself.
Yeah, it just felt right. It just felt right.
What is the most alarming part of that photo to you?
I'm gonna go with the chain.
Hey, seriously, 2000, Pat Burrell threw me out it might have been 1991 in the old vet. That's the same necklace that I bought. I binge spend there in Miami. We all got gold change. I still got it, Greg. So gold last.
I love it. I love it.
Alex, one thing we do love is that during this real trying time in the entire world is what people are doing to help others. And several weeks ago, you started a program, Feed HOU. So feed the people down in Houston. Tell us how amazingly successful this program has been, please.
Yeah, so my fiance and I set out to try and raise $1 million when we recognized that kids were going to be missing meals because they were out of school. And we didn't know what to expect, really. And within a week, there was $1 million raised. So it kind of exploded. And then next, we wanted to do more. We wanted to try and help as many kids as possible. So we set a goal for 2 million, and now we're just under 1.8, and we're hoping to get to 2 by the end of this week, which would be amazing. And so what the Houston Food Bank does is every dollar that's donated, they provide 3 meals. So if we get $2 million donated, that's 6 million meals. And we're getting there. We're getting closer. People in Houston are rallying together. And that's one great thing about the city is that when tough times happen, they don't feel sorry for themselves. They try and figure out how they can help others. And super proud to be a resident here, call Houston home. And yeah, it's just great people. Millar has a few friends that have actually helped out and donated. So it's great people down here that are helping out, and really appreciative. And it's been awesome.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny, Alex, is that I was sitting there on your Instagram. I love following you, and I love when you post the pictures of the couples that donate. John A. Williams, we go way back, big trial attorney, and I sat there. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then you had Mr. Patterson, his wife. I'm like, look at this, dude. These are like old names from the past. But when you and your fiance, Reagan, kind of do stuff like this, what's the toughest part about doing something like this and kind of getting your arms around it and going, yeah, let's go raise $1 million. Now you look up, you're a week away from 2 million.
Well, it's hard asking people for money. I feel it just makes me feel uncomfortable doing that, especially in a time like this. But there's just such a need for food. And when we're passing out food last Saturday at NRG, and there's supposed to be 10,000 or some odd cars going through there with families just in need. It's tough, and it actually motivates you to try and do more and try and help as much as you possibly can. And it's sad. The whole country's hurting right now, and it's tough.
Yeah, what was tougher though? I want to change gears for a second. Was it tougher loading these boxes or boxing your teammate Lance McCullers here? Because we have some shadow boxing going on here. So talk to me about this.
Yeah, boxing with Lance McCullers was tougher because first off, I didn't realize he's ambidextrous. Is that how you say it? Ambidextrous?
Yep, nailed it.
Before I put on the pads, and he throws a mean left hook. So yeah, I'm not very coordinated with the gloves, with the pads, trying to hold them for him. So occasionally he'll miss, and I'll wear one to the chin, but it's all good.
I love it. I want to ask you another thing that's something special that's happening right now. Well, that you already got. You and Reagan got engaged, okay? So what was bigger, your World Series ring or the ring that we had to buy our little fiance Reagan, because those get really expensive?
Well, the one that I just got her is not as big as that one, but she loves it, and
Matters.
I don't know. That's a tough question. I don't know. She likes it. I like mine, and yeah, it's all good.
Kev, does Gina still have the original ring, or did you have to upgrade that thing?
All right, so we were married 20 years, last year, so I had to upgrade it. So what happens here, Alex, you're just gonna learn from Uncle Kevin, okay? Is that you're gonna buy the first one, which is awesome, and you're way richer than I was ever going into the first one. Then you'll have a second one, in 5 years, you're like, yeah, let's get another show one. And then the 20 years starts, and then you're like, whoo! Now you go get your J-Lo style, that yellow diamond for $10 million, and that's how it goes. So you're going to, right now, enjoy these times, and then 5 years from now, you'll text me and go, yep, and then 20 years from now, you're going to be like, yeah, now I'm mad.
I don't know. I'll tell you this, she loves it. It's a little oval thing, and right before I proposed, she asked, she was like, we were talking at breakfast that morning, hey, you think I could look at the ring with you so I could like show you which one I like? And I'm like, yeah, sure, we can do that. And like five minutes later, I proposed, and she was like, hey, that was a perfect ring. I don't know how you knew. I was like, well, I asked all your friends because you've been telling them for the last few months.
That's good, dude.
That's awesome. So obviously, you're trying to stay ready for the season whenever that happens. And staying limber is obviously a big part of what you do. But I had no idea you had the sort of stretch game that we saw on TikTok. I mean, this is very impressive, Alex.
I've been working on my mobility, and also my legs got a lot skinnier and longer. And I started wearing these new leggings. So as you can see in that TikTok video, it's good. I'm working on that mobility, and TikTok has been a platform where I can post that.
Yeah, it's all about flexibility. Do us a favor. Can you give us the quick 90-second tour of Chateau Bregman?
Yeah.
You have a guest house there in case I'm in Houston soon?
We got, okay, let's see.
What's like the coolest part?
We still got our Christmas tree up.
Ah, yes! Stop! Hold on. It's May.
I know. We just got these doors put in, but the wall's not painted yet because we had to tell people not to come in our house anymore because COVID.
Yes.
We got the dining room table for enough people.
Beautiful.
It's kind of a mess. Reagan's gonna kill me for putting this on MLB Network. We got the kitchen here.
Yes. Pro.
We're going we got Hank right here, my dog, Hank Williams Jr.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Hank?
Oh,
he likes going swimming.
Okay.
I don't even know if he's a dog. He's more of a
look at he's ready.
He just wants someone to watch him jump in the pool.
He's ready. Hank knew.
He swims for 8 hours a day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, dude.
And this is the most ripped abs ever of any dog.
Let me show y'all where we've been spending the most time though. Here we got our sidewalk chalk, feed Hugh.
Yes.
Love it.
But this is where we've been spending the most time.
Ooh.
And my buddy put in a gym during spring training while we were in Florida. He was prepared. He got us ready to go. So we left it a mess because last night we were working out after the last dance. It kind of fired us up. But then we got the podcast set up right here. Muhammad Ali, astronaut, New Mexico flag in the face mask. We got Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Be great.
Yeah.
This is where we hang out.
You know, the only thing I'm going to give you one piece of advice. So you want to set up in one little corner is a karaoke area too. So then after workout, you go straight to karaoke. It's a big hit here in Austin, Texas when you have kids too, Alex.
How do I flip the screen back? Karaoke? Is that the play?
Yeah, dude, I love the screen. Bingo, you're at it. Yeah. It's a
Y'all
big.
can see me?
Yeah, we're good.
We got you.
This is
Yeah, that's a tour of the house. But I think Millar's favorite part of it was that the Christmas tree was still up.
Dude.
Reagan came out.
Hey, Reagan.
Say
Hey,
hi,
Reagan.
MLB Network.
Hey, Reagan.
Full house.
It's beautiful. Thank you for having us over. Real quickly, before we leave, can we just take a look at your engagement ring? He said you absolutely love it. We would love to see it.
Oh, I got to flip the thing. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, bro.
Bravo.
She likes it, I
Congrats.
think.
Bravo.
You nailed it. He
I think
nailed
she
it.
likes it.
Excellent. Thank you very much for having us over. Reagan, way to be very smart and be 7 months early for Christmas with the tree. That was good thinking.
That's what we're thinking. Just like.
We want to be prepared, you know?
Excellent. Most importantly, keep up the great work with feeding the people down there in Houston. Please contribute anything you can. Alex, thanks for doing that, man. It's awesome work you've been doing.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you having me on.
You got it.
And I need more of those shirtless photos on Twitter.
No.
I'm coming.
Rosie's next.
Next, Rosie. Show us your belly button, Rose.
I can't.
No.
I'll give you this. It's bad taco meat right there. That's bad. I got to clean it up for the next time you're on. Alex, great seeing you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we will see everybody on Wednesday for Intentional Talk presented to you by Toro.